Hello everybody, welcome to, I guess, the first kind of mobile game video. We're talking about today, King Arthur, Legends Rise, or Rise of Legends. Can't remember what the name is exactly, but I just wanted to come give my 2 cents on it. I know I'm not really a mobile game channel. If you're first time here, you're probably thinking that I have nothing. But I've played mobile games for a long time. I've played mobile games since about 2015-16. My first big mobile game was Swaga, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And since then, kind of went through the whole phases of different mobile games. I've been playing on and off. And a lot of them had some good things, a lot of them had some bad things. I know this game in particular, a lot of people are comparing it to Raid Shadow Legends, and I can see why. I mean, obviously, if you've played Raid Shadow Legends, you'll see a lot of similarities with how the map is set up. But I just want to come in and say that so again, having said that, I've played quite a few mobile games over these years, and I'm not really a whale. I don't have the financial stability to be a whale, but I guess what would be called a dolphin. I kind of spend some money in games and play whatever if I like them. And King Arthur, I've already, I think, put over $50 to $100 in the game, but this game is unique for a lot of reasons. Now, I'm sure these aren't groundbreaking new things, but one of the things that this game offers that I think is so cool is the relic system, where you can change your character, and instead of having 3 Arthurs or 3, Banes or 3 whatever, you have the same one, but you can get different relics for them. I mean, it's not exactly, from what I see. I mean, I'm early on. I'm only level 9, but from what I see, like, it's not that easy to get it unless if you have money. But the fact that you can just change your character's color instead of having to pull some major banner version is so cool. That is so great, and such a better way to do weapons than most games do. Like, I know some gacha games have it to where, like, you have to pull for a specific weapon and make this character good, but then next year, like, that same character comes out in a different form with a whole new weapon, and I hated that. That's such a bummer. It's a bummer, and it feels like a waste of time when you're like a player. And I mean, I'm guilty of this because we'll all play it. We'll all do it. If you're in the gacha world, in the mobile game world, you'll do it. You'll get your new character, your new banner, and you'll just be happy with it, right? Like, for instance, I really like Nikke Goddess of Victory. However, the thing that I'm not liking so far about Nikke now is new characters that should just be skins are completely new characters, completely new kits, and it's this whole thing that, like, a lot of ups and downs. But that's pretty cool to me. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. Again, there's nothing that crazy. Uh, but there's just a lot. It's weird to say. Now, I know this game was supposed to come out last year or 2 years ago, so, like, it kind of had time to grow, and I'm glad that they did, because the quality of life in this game is amazing. Like, it's genuinely great. I know right now there's not although I don't know. Like, I was reading the Reddit, people said that you can't sim, and so I guess that's true. But they already have, like, auto battles. And in the auto battle, if you just leave your phone there or your computer, it'll enter power save mode for you. So you won't even be killing your battery. It'll just be doing it, which is a huge quality of life if they're not going to let us sim. And I don't know, this game, I don't know, there's just a lot of great things about it. The main story, nothing groundbreaking, nothing's going to make you, like, go crazy, whatever. But, like, so I just finished chapter 5, and again, I've spent some money on the game. I have some legendary characters, I have some good armors, and I still, like, had trouble already at chapter 5. And this chapter 5, oh, it was not letting me go to it. But this chapter 5 boss was so cool. And I know there's tons of gotchas that have it, I know. But the fact that this has it at launch, and, well, at launch, quote quote, right, is just so cool, and it's so fascinating, and it takes a lot of the things of, like, oh, I don't really want to, oh, I don't think I can go, oh, I think I can go over here. Like, it takes things from other games that are kind of cool for a second. Oh, okay, so I'm not gonna go into battle just yet. But like like this whole mechanic of running over the map. I think Dragonair was one of the first ones that I saw do it. I think that game shut down in the United States, but it's still available in different parts of the world. But like this little mechanic and being able to go places, that's pretty cool. I don't really need it, but it's cool. I've never really been a big fan of the whole like auto mission thing, but in this game, the fact that it's there, it kind of works. Like you can do it. It's not like Lineage and other like JRPG type games where like you're running around the whole map to do something. No, it's like it's a pretty linear map that you can do on your own, but if you want to, it's there. And it's just these little things of this game coming out, officially coming out, that just make it so cool. Like I downloaded it I think a day late because I didn't realize it was already out. I thought it was coming out in December, not November 29th. So I was a day late, but like the game's just super great. And so far, I mean, I hope I'm not wrong. I started a guild about 2 days ago, and I think nobody has reached a day yet of not signing in. And that's kind of neat. Like, I've played other mobile games where right away... Oh, well, you guys can't see it, but to take my word for it, like, everybody's been signing in so far to my guild. And actually, do I still have room? I still have room if you guys want to join, I know it says faith-bound. I know you see in the channel I'm Catholic, but, I'm not going to shove it down your throat. It's just, I'm Catholic, so, it's just the name of it. But, yeah, if anybody wants to join, please do. I'd like to have some more active members. But everybody's playing. Everybody seems to be liking it. Like I said, some of my guild members are going a little slower, but a couple of these guys are started or joined today or last night. And I don't know. I'm excited for the game. I don't know if I've been making a lot of content. This is just kind of like veteran Gacha player review, so to speak, Oh, well, I guess one other thing I can talk about. While I think a lot of us that play these Gacha games love fan service. I love a game where finally, like, it's not exactly about that. And, okay, like, not so far, but there's this awesome mechanic that I cannot sit here in good faith and tell you that it works the way they say it works, but other people claim that it does. But it has this feature, right, where you can click auto and it'll give you the best synergy for this level, even if they're under leveled, because it's telling you that this kit is the best for this mission. And it'll tell you that, and you'll start to level up. Now, of course, there's a problem of like leveling up too many characters and people, right, and most gacha things that you fall into. But that's kind of cool. It's cool that it makes you utilize your whole roster potentially. It's cool that it makes cool characters that you would have never played because they're commons or uncommons and rares, that all of a sudden you're playing. Like I know a fan favorite that a lot of people are falling in love with is I can't remember her name. Rosie, I think her name is. Oh, Roiser? Rosier? I don't know. I can't remember pronounce that. But people love her. People love, I think, specifically her red form, if I remember correctly. Like this form they want, which I still have yet to unlock. But yeah, it's just a great game. It's a great game. I mean, it has its other mechanics. You can level up their stars. There's this cool kind of passive mechanic. Again, nothing universal or nothing groundbreaking new, but it's cool that all these things are here at launch, and it's exciting and both worrying to see where it's gonna go, right? Because, like, so the question you could ask is, all right, well, how long can you really keep adding Arthurian characters until you start hitting that wall? Now, of course, they have the ability to probably create their own characters, create their own lore and universe, but... like Raid Shadow Legends, they have Ninja, they have Ronda Rousey, they have He-Man going on right now, right? They have that ability to add things, and in Raid Shadow Legends, they can just throw whatever they want at the wall and it sticks, but there's new content, right? But for instance, right now, with King Arthur, it's like, it's both a good thing and a bad thing that there's not multiple versions, right? So I know Arthur, I think he gets a different form later on in the campaign, or in the trailer of the game, you see a different form for a second. I don't know if that's this exact Arthur, just a different relic, or if there is a legendary Arthur maybe coming. Like maybe there's that, but like I don't know, you know. So it's exciting and it's kind of worrying at the same time because it's like, what's gonna happen now? Or it's on the flip side, yo, what's gonna happen now? Which is where I'm leaning more towards right now to see what the cool things are gonna add and whatever. Because one thing about Raid Shadow Legends that potentially you've played is that there's so much to do, and at the beginning it's cool, but then you get so turned off because there's like 30 clan missions, 30 like resource missions, the campaign, like, you know, and I'm guilty of it. I'll go back and play Raid Shadow Legends, you know, every other year, every 2 years or so I go back, or if there's a cool character, like I think I went when Ninja went, but then I don't save my account, so I had to start all over, and like it's not inherently a bad game, and these two games share qualities. Again, they're gacha games, so squad-based gachas will always share similarities. But I think King Arthur's really cool. I think it has a lot going for it. Uh, Again, I would consider myself a veteran mobile game player, and there's a lot of cool things in this game going on that I'm not even aware of. Like there's this whole not Royal Road, power up that I haven't even started to look at, which again is probably just basic doing stuff, you know. But even in the game, like, I don't know if I'm stupid and not understanding or something, but there's some synergies that happen randomly. It could be because of the sunlight or the rain or the snow, you know, these environmental things. But there was like one group that didn't synergize with each other, but yet somehow the enemy had a debuff that they all shared damage, and I was stacking it, and it was weird, but I've never been able to recreate it. But it's cool at the same time knowing there's stuff I don't know and could know potentially in like a few weeks or in like a night or so of looking stuff up. But yeah, it's a great game. I think it's great. It's not really pay to win. I mean, I think if you join right now, they basically give you like a lot of free stuff, and I think with a sign-in bonus on day 7 you can get a legendary, and then oh, that's interesting. Oh, so that's your reset. This character, which I guess must be decent, they're giving it to you, and then day 30. So in a month you'll get two. Oh, you guys can't see it. Sorry. There it is. But in day 30 you'll get, you'll have two legendary characters, and the campaign itself will give you enough in the first like 4 chapters. I think they'll give you enough to pull like 3-4 times to be able to try to maybe get a legendary or some of these rares. And again, like the cool thing about this game is like for instance this character Clementine. She's actually one of my favorite characters right now, and she's kind of not really that useful, but is really useful. Like her kit, like her what is she, blue, I think? Oh, she's red. Her red. She can slow the enemy. She can heal the team. With her slow, she can also like summon some other dimensional creature to go, like it's some chick, but some other like character to go attack for her and then come back. And I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. I think my only gripes with it is the call-in mechanic. It's all like 30% based. Oh, sorry, I keep going back. Like for instance, yeah, so when Morgan attacks an enemy skill with skill 1, which is a basic 30% chance for teammate Douglas to use. So far there's nothing to increase that, unless if I'm not reading that right, or if you can stack the like synergies. But there's really nothing you can do yet. So it's like to increase that. Whereas like Marvel Strike Force or Galaxy of Heroes, which I have to use those games right now, or even I think Raid Shadow Legends, they have either a higher percent chance or something you can do to buff it up. Now again, I'm pretty early on, so I don't know if I can level that up, but just, I mean, like, just sharing this moment with you guys here, like there's nothing to level up the passive. It's just to level up, just to change your relic. And so I think that's maybe one gripe I don't like, because like there's so many times where because in the main campaign team that I'm using Guinevere and Arthur, and she has a 30% chance to summon Arthur. But like, dude, that 30% happens like once every 5 missions, and it's always when you really need it, and it doesn't happen. And I wish, now I'm not saying 100%, right? But like, I wish it was a little higher, 50%. Like, I think that's how it was in the Lord of the Rings one. I mean, R.I.P. to the Lord of the Rings Gacha game. But but you know, I wish you could do a little more with that, and it's a little letdown because like it's not like there's abilities I think that call people in. Now there might be, I haven't been able to use every character, but as of right now, it's like it's kind of a bummer. Leader abilities too don't really feel that impactful, which is nice, I suppose. But at the same time, it's like I think Morgan's I think her leader ability is what? What does she do? She grants allies a drain, which has a 25% chance to trigger. But I think even when it does, it doesn't really do much. Like really, I think that's one of my problems with Rosary too. And maybe as they get higher up, it changes, right? But I'm speaking of where I am right now. It just doesn't really feel that impactful. And again, it doesn't need to be game breaking, but like there's the thought that there's a chance my team can heal, and the time that the chance to is kind of useless. Like this is a leader ability, So, or I guess it says it's drain trigger rate by 25%, so they're gonna get it, and it just doesn't feel like it's really doing much. And as of right now, I can't find a way to level it up. Maybe somebody in the comments, if anybody watches this video, can be like, hey, no, well, you gotta do this and that, and that'll be great. That's the great things about these communities. But as of right now, it's like, I just wish the co-op attacks and the leader abilities would maybe do a little bit more. Again, not asking for game breaking, not asking for one character just trumps all, because that's not the type of meta they're trying to build here. But like, I just wish you could do something to increase it or decrease it, or I don't know. But yeah, if you guys are playing King Arthur, please let me know what you guys think. I might make more content on this game. Again, I'm not really that big of a spender, so I don't really have that exciting of an account. But maybe I can just play the campaign from where I'm at. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next stream or the next video. God bless you guys. See you soon, and viva Cristo Rey. Adios.